Hello my fellow junkies, or game addict. The Springer in the studio. I mean, on my shitty microphone. And hot off the press, I'm up on making public videos from now on, as you, my dear tiniest amount of subscribers can see. And as that being said, let's roll into the main topic, which is Black Squad vs Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Both of these are some seriously badass hardcore type of online shooter games, despite the fact that Black Squad has came out brand new a few months ago and already has got a huge amount of audience worldwide, originating from South Korea. While Counter-Strike Global Offensive, aka CSGO, has been rocking since 2012 and currently stands on second position in World of Steam Gaming. Both has their own separate team of developers, CSGO by Valve Corporation and Black Squad by NewWiz Games. Straight away things first. Black Squad is available for free on Steam, while CSGO you can get that for $15 as Valve announced a couple of years ago. Hereabouts, let's compare what a game for free and what a $15 game offers to its players. It should already be obvious, but still putting out a disclaimer that the comments I'll make in this video are solely my opinions, okay? I'm not being a game god. I'll just put things forward and let you decide what you think is better. I personally haven't played CSGO much, but I do have some experience with it. Although this time, because I was making a video, I went a little into the game, and I do found its imperfection hilariously funny. So before I go into comparing, I need some genuine answers to a few things. Firstly, what is this? I know this is supposed to be a moan for getting injured or dying, but why does it sound like something else to me? I mean, to me it sounds like something else, and I think you guys are also getting there. This really needs to be explained here. Anyways, moving forward. Try not to injure your teammate. They made a way possible to do that, which in my opinion is totally a bad idea. There is a big amount of thick-head witless piece of idiots who would irrationally try to hunt you down and make annoying whoops afterwards. I mean, why do you have to make it possible? Anyways, chill off the mood. Notice the dying animation in CSGO. The best example of a horrible animation there. Not some hyperbolic shit, it is bad at some points. You don't believe me? Well, why not see by yourself then? Satisfied now? It does look dull and totally off from reality. We know they can do better than this. It do seems like if a kid kicks off his toys and they fall right away flat on the ground. Though in CSGO they vanish after some milliseconds, which is yet another unbelievable and unreal part of a totally unreal world. Here's CSGO's gameplay with the AK-47, a very typical weapon for terrorists, so it does go by the theme very well, notwithstanding the fact that it lacks good animation in my opinion. I mean, let's just be honest here, it do seem stupendously dull. Even the knife animation is just simply nothing, not even when walking. You have to manually animate it, otherwise it won't bother staying in one position like a tame slide. The least they can add is breathing animation. Like, come on, is it that hard to put just to make the player feel alive and not a kinky robot? So here's the first spot where Black Squad topped CSGO by having some smooth animations to diverse the gameplay. You can compare the gameplay of AK-47 of both games and see a clear difference. Even the graphics are pretty obvious to tell which one looks more promising. Yet to mention a bold fact that Black Squad takes around about 6 GB while CSGO takes around about 12 GB of space. Things are already going one-sided as I can tell, but when it comes to audience and player dedication, CSGO do have a pretty bold side based on that one. Perhaps its initial release was in 2012, so that explains why. Anyways, rolling across to the textures. Here's a brief example of an ordinary Black Squad knife and an ordinary CSGO knife. The textures do seems to be slightly missing on CSGO, right? Correct me if I'm being terribly wrong on this one, but the built-in textures of weapons without skins on Black Squad still looks dope as compared to the weapons in CSGO. So if you want to have a badass looking gameplay in CSGO to impress your friends, or girlfriends perhaps, you'll definitely need some shitstorm of skins in your inventory. The animation of someone dying in CSGO had at some point made me whoop with laughter. Of course not every time, but sometimes it just so blatantly dull like if a toy is falling, just as I mentioned earlier. I'm guessing the time lapse for that animation has been set to milliseconds. It should be at least of 2-3 seconds. Like, come on, man. Let's just bring more reality into the game than it currently has. Well, if you happen to die or kill in Black Squad, sometimes the animation is so enthrallingly hunky, or you can say seductive, that it takes you to wanna kill more to see it. For example, this scene. It was just brilliant. I know it doesn't happen every time, but it felt so energetic how I bashed the enemy to the wall. Another thing regarding killing people in CSGO. Why is there no impact bloodshed when you take damage on enemy player? And right off the spot you kill someone, it gives a soft dead beep to let the player know that he actually killed someone. To be fair, they can really improve on that part. Like adding some impact bloodshed moaning sound, perhaps not the humping one, and something else in the little beep, okay? The only spot I see CSGO topping Black Squad here is by adding voice communication in the servers. Despite of the fact that most of popularity CSGO obtained was by its voice communication feature, which is still absent in Black Squad. Those players are looking forward to newest developers to add this feature into the game, and I do believe they definitely will one day. I've been hearing CSGO's player complaining about Valve not updating their game. Even the popular gamer and YouTuber Fit mentioned this in his recent video. So Valve seems to be not focusing on their game currently, while newbies are bringing out updates every 1 or 2 weeks. To top off this video, no offense to anyone who disagreed with any comment I made. Feel free to comment down to leave your thoughts about anything and I'll make sure to respond. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.